Hey everyone, welcome to Advent of Code, Day 1. Advent of Code is just a little thing that's been going on for the past 5 years where people make really fun little challenges for people to do programming. I usually do a few days and then lose complete motivation because I get distracted with work, etc. So I thought it might be fun to do this on stream, so we'll see if this is pog or not. Uh, Start off Day 1. This was actually released midnight last night, so we're about a day behind, but that's fine. One will probably be pretty easy, so I remember from earlier years it kind of gets harder as it goes on, so be able to probably knock this one out pretty quickly. Let me pause the music for a second. Yeah, let's pause for a second and look at the problem. After saving Christmas 5 years in a row, referencing the the other years of this challenge, decided to take a nice resort on a tropical island. Surely Christmas will go on without you. The tropical island has its own currency and is entirely cash only. Gold coins used there have a little picture of a starfish. Locals just call them stars. Okay, so basically, like whenever you win any of the challenges, you get a star. That's basically making a little it's kind of fun. It's fun. It's cute. It's gonna be awesome. Uh, None of the currency exchanges seem to have heard of them, but somehow you'll need to find 50 of these coins to by the time you arrive, so you can pay the deposit on. That all kind of makes sense because there's going to be 25 days, and I believe usually there's 2 challenges per day. Day of your vacation, you need to get all 50 stars by December 25th. Collect stars by solving puzzles. Puzzles will be made available on each day of the Advent calendar. The second puzzle is when you complete the first. Each puzzle grants 1 star. Good luck. Before you leave, the elves counting just need expense report puzzle input. Apparently something isn't quite adding up. Specifically, they need you to find entries that. Okay, so now we're actually getting to the problem. Find the 2 entries that sum a 20 and then multiply those 2 numbers together. For example, suppose your expense, or this doesn't matter, basically what our input's going to look like. In this list, the sum up to 20, 1721, and 9, multiplying them together, number. So the correct answer is that really big number. Of course, your expense report is larger. Find the 2 entries that sum up to 2020. What do you get if you multiply them together? Okay, so that tells me that there's going to be exactly 2 items on here that sum up to 20. Okay, so we have a little Ruby environment set up over here. Day 1. We're going to be putting this up on GitHub as well if people want to follow along. Let's take a look and see what our input's going to be like. I wonder if it's like actually unique to everyone. I don't. Puzzle input. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, we got a big stinking file right here. Do some copy pasta here. I have Vim on this? Yeah, I do. Okay, but it doesn't matter. We're actually just gonna do cat. So basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to actually is this the easiest way to do that? No, let's just actually make a file. I was gonna cat my output into a file and then just probably put one text, copy all. I don't know what I set up this copy of VS Code specifically for streaming. That's why I have like a Narish really large font going on here. Yeah, so there might be some settings I'm not quite used to. I think this is like a little preview, like what the file looks like. That sounds dumb. We don't need that, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. That's not important. So we're going to save the file, and okay. So first thing we need to being a web developer, I don't often actually need to deal with files. So it's always like it always takes me a minute to remember exactly how to actually get files into my program. A lot of times I'll just like pipe from a standard input and what have you. So let's just set up like a basic structure. We're gonna be a little procedural here. Gonna set up a main thing, even though we're gonna be doing this kind of like as a, it's more like of a scripting thing, so it's not like that big of a deal. Think here. So this is just so that I can like make little like subroutines, little methods without having to necessarily care about scope and all that. I don't think this is going to actually require any classes or anything like that. We don't need to get fancy. I think that Ruby has. Oh, that's a really ugly end here. Change it. Ugh. Change this to. I'll have to change that configuration later because that's just. I think this is a magical thing that just says, let's read from standard. But actually, we can be even more lazy about this. Let's actually be so lazy here. So lazy, so lazy. Just do numbers. Paste all these in. So what that does is it just kind of like makes this all like kind of like one big here document. Um, we're actually just gonna we're gonna these are all gonna be separated by new line. We can actually do better than this. Actually do this will basically treat everything as kind of like a word quoted thing, so we don't need to split by new line. It's already going to be an array. This is so ugly, but really matter. We're just kind of this is like really just that much. Go down here, tap this off. So now we just have like this big array of numbers, right? Of actually number strings. So let's map these because we can trust these are all. We can trust these are all numbers, right? Yeah, we're all friends here. Okay, so let's just as a sanity check, we're just gonna make sure that this does something reasonable. Push Ruby. Oh, hitch Ruby. No, that's not. I want to put the shebang line up top. Usually there's like some magical comment that I put on top that I'm not remembering right now. I'll probably on future days have Rubocop set up also, and that'll kind of like. Although it's definitely not going to love the size of this input method right here. Oof. That's fine. That's fine. This is all just. Let's just run Ruby, and we're gonna do day one. One. Oh, it's problem one. Okay, so that's what I would expect to see here. Okay, so do I actually care about like being like the most efficient thing here? Probably not. Probably not. So I believe what we can do here. I believe in the standard library. Combinations. Is it combination or combinations? Just double check right here. AB. Combination. Okay, so it's combination, not combinations. I think combination would actually be. But if you look at, if you see a terminal here, it's basically making every single combination with every single thing. It's horribly inefficient for like really big data sets, but this is only like what like actually I can just collapse and know the size of this. Yeah, so this is like 200 or so. A little less than a little over 200 lines. So that's not like too big. A little like blow up memory a little bit. Obviously, don't do this like in a real program. This is not a real program. We're just hanging out here. Um, so let's find. So we're going to find all, and so what this is going to do is this is going to run a block on each of these. It's going to run a little proc on it. Um, and we want to find cases where a plus b. So let's just run this and see if like good combinations. I think this based off of this, does it do the inverse also? Because does it do BA as well as AB? No, no, no. It only does the unique pairings here. Okay, so there should be if the assumptions that we made from before that this is only going to return exactly like the things that are valid. This is only going to have exactly two valid 2020 answers. Uh, this should return exactly two pairs, right? Yeah, that's how this should work. So let's see if the theory matches. Aha, see that? Isn't that really cool? That's actually really cool. Okay, so what are we supposed to do with this? You're supposed to multiply these together and get an answer. Okay, okay, that's super easy. So let's just combination oct combination, and that should give our code to get through here, right? Oh, I did something wrong here. Oh, I did something wrong. Wait, what was? Wait, I screwed this up. What exactly is good combinations? That should return us an array of two pairs. Okay, so it's like an array of an array. Okay, okay, okay. So that's why that didn't work. I'm not sure if this will work. I spend a lot of my time using active support and Rails, and that provides a lot of nice things on top of the already amazing Ruby library. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna try some things, and it might not work um, because it just may not be available to us. But they're all like really trivial things, just a nice syntactic little cuts for you. Okay, so we're gonna there's only one combination, right? So we're gonna get the first of good combination. Actually, just call them pair. I'm tired of writing good combinations everywhere. I'm not sure if first is actually in the standard Ruby library. Hopefully it is. Just makes a excellent. Otherwise, we can just get with a bracket 0. It's not a big deal. Okay, let's see here. Pair. I don't know if like sum's actually a thing. I'm gonna run this a few times, and I always like to remind myself. Okay, so sum is a thing. Is product a thing? I don't think product's a thing. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's just be like really explicit here. Pair 0 times pair 1. Sometimes I get a little distracted just trying to see like That's a big number. Okay, so 997. See if that works in a puzzle, because that should be the answer, right? That's the right answer. I get 1 gold star, closer to saving vacation. As if there are vacations during quarantine. This is just a big joke, guys. Okay, wow, we have we have more stuff. The elves in accounting are thankful for my help. One of them even offers a starfish coin that they had left over from a past vacation. They offer you a second one. You can find 3 numbers in your expense report that meet the same criteria. Okay, so this is like really easy, right? The above example again, the 3 entries that sum to 20. Yeah. Oh, what's the product of 3 entries that sum to 20? Okay, so because we're putting this all into GitHub, I think I'm actually gonna copy this problem over to problem 2, just so we have like a history of both. But this is actually going to be like pretty much the same. So basically, what they're asking is, the first problem is like, hey, find combinations of 2 distinct numbers that add up to 2020, and now they're saying do it with 3 numbers. So that's actually because we're cheating like lousy cheaters, and we're using the Ruby standard library. Uh, this is actually going to be like really. Do I have the shortcut to do? Probably. I don't know what that came from in my path. Problem 2. Okay, cool. We have problem 2 now. Okay, so I think that we're just gonna like YOLO this, right? So the way the combination works is it makes combinations up to like that number. So like we made pairs of 2 because we passed in 2. We're gonna just pass in 3. We're still looking for 2020. Actually, let's Sandy check first. 2 pairs. Gonna inspect what we have from our pairs, and then we're gonna be optimistic here and assume this is just gonna work. Because it's definitely gonna work, right? I mean, why wouldn't it work? We're doing all the right stuff. It's actually so easy. What time is it? Are we almost at? I was thinking like maybe we just like go right into tomorrow's problem. Uh, but like that's not gonna be. I don't think that comes out until midnight Eastern. So I don't know if I want to just like stay on just uh stalling until that happens. Time frame. Oh wait, there's like a lot of these. Did I misunderstand the problem? Oh no no no! I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Oh no. So we're passing 3 options in here, right? So we gotta do 3 options. Oh man, that was really bad. See, that's why you check your work. You don't just immediately just that you have the. Okay, so we got exactly 1 result. So 733 plus 1406 plus 277. I assume it is equal to 2020. I'm not gonna actually do that math in my head because arithmetic. We're not doing that here. That's why we have computers to do this stuff for us. Let's go. So this long number I'm not gonna write out. But thousands, millions. Okay, so 131,248,069. Nice. 4. Okay, cool. So let's go. I'm really curious if like everyone has the same input file or if it's like special to every account. I got the right answer. I got my 1 star. I'm done. I'm done day 1. I can't do anything else. We're done. We're done. The stream is only 20 minutes in, and most of that was just me stuttering. Okay, well, Well, that's really all I want to accomplish. I've never done a coding stream before, so it was kind of like uh, I knew this was going to be an easy problem, so I figured it would be a nice way to kind of like get our feet wet. So I'm going to be doing these. I'm going to be doing all of these on stream. I don't know if I'm going to do every single one the day of. I'm probably going to uh, do a lot of them though the day of. Probably in the night because I'm not going to get up early before work, and I'm not really interested in staying past midnight to with those shenanigans of catching it just as it drops. I'm not into that. Um, but yeah, okay. So, well, I think this is it. I think we're just done. I think we just turn on the music again and just put our ending stream. It's a very sad, quick stream here, but I'm glad for everyone who's here to hang out, and I hope that we I hope this is interesting and people hang out some more as we go on to the future. The Abyss, solving problems involving Santa and elves and sleighs, I assume. I can only assume sleighs. Man, that would slay. Okay, that's enough for now. I'm probably going to put the link to the GitHub in the description to the various videos. This is happening on Twitch and YouTube. I wanted to kind of branch out and be a little different, and I've usually only streamed Twitch before. We're doing, yeah, we'll see if that's interesting for everyone. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, and I hope you all have a great night, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.